Terrific Tuesday on Liquid Lunch on Newsmax TV. I'm John Tobacco. We're just wrapping up hour one here, but plenty more show to go. Whopper of a duo coming up to kick off hour two when Edward Seidel and Robert Kiyosaki join us here on set. And to wrap up this hour one, Frankie joins me from the Frank Zone. And Frank, I don't know. Bloomberg is, he dumped all his money in. He's jumping into the race now. And by the way, I was going to mention this to you. I don't know if we talked about Ricky Gervais's monologue the other night. He actually stole one of my jokes. He said, he said on there that, Michael Bloomberg isn't big enough to get into.
Well, he said that of Martin Scorsese.
Martin Scorsese, but it was my joke that Martin Scorsese is not tall enough to get in on the rides in the amusement
very
park,
classy. Yeah.
Which was one of my jokes that annoyed you, but the joke's on us, it seems now, because the big endorsement Mike Bloomberg got after spending over $130 million is from none other than this person.
I'm Judge Judy Scheinberg. I like to say you can judge someone's character by what they've done. Mike Bloomberg has done amazing things and will be a truly great president. No one comes close to Mike Bloomberg's executive achievement, government experience, and impactful philanthropy. His steady leadership will unite our country and bring us through these very challenging times.
I'm Mike Bloomberg, and I approve this message.
It's challenging my intellect to understand why Judge Judy is a great endorsement.
Well,
she's a television character. She's a former judge. She's the highest paid woman on television. That's amazing, but I don't know what that has to do with his credibility as president.
Well, those are the kind of judges he'd pick for the Supreme Court.
Just imagine if you vote for Mike Bloomberg, you may very well have Judge Judy on the Supreme Court.
Speaking of Judge Judy, I am sitting in judgment of the people that come into the studio and our staff and the guests that walk around here. As you know, John, for a time we were doing the show from Newsmax Central in Midtown, primarily for one reason, because they had free bubbly. So we decided to start doing the show from here. Bubbly, if you're not familiar with it, it's a delicious sparkling water. We decided, it's flavored, but it's great. We decided to start doing the show from here, and I agreed to start buying my own bubbly. So I did just that a couple of days ago. I bought a few cans, put them in the refrigerator, and then so I knew that I had one can left. One can left. This was just yesterday. And so I asked Adam Hasner, our interior design consultant, would you mind grabbing me a bubbly from the refrigerator? And he comes over to me with this. Here's the problem. It's open.
Oh.
And he says, this is all I found. This was the only thing there, and it's open.
Was there lipstick on the can?
No lipstick on the can.
No.
Wait, so the first thing you
Was it
did,
Colonel Mustard in the library?
The first thing you do, John, when you're trying to nail down an investigation like this is nail down a time frame. So I want to know if this was from earlier today or it's from yesterday. So I got this glass, and I pour some. It's flat. Had to be from yesterday. What's found right next to it? A necklace. A necklace that happens to belong to our intern, Jessica. John, what time did you leave the studio yesterday?
I left in the early evening, 7 or 8 or so.
Was there a can of bubbly on the bar when you left?
There was a can of bubbly in the fridge.
In the fridge, not on the bar, not open, not half consumed. Who was here when you left?
I don't know. I'm not going to incriminate the innocent.
All right,
but some of the people you've mentioned may have been here. Many people
are saying
we may have been infiltrated.
I have heard
also.
that it was Jessica and our sports analyst Nico Romano. Can we put up what we found when we walked into the studio today?
Yeah. This is another.
Put this up here. Now, this is a script.
Is not exculpating.
Where we're being bashed as calling other people smart Alex. So Nico was here late at night with Jessica. The two of them have both denied
burning the midnight oil.
Right, for this supposed "Are you smarter than an Uber driver?" segment. Thus far, my money's on the Uber driver over these two. And I believe that one of these two people is responsible for this.
All right, we'll pick up the rest of this caper in hour two.
An Essentia water bottle. This was my Essentia water. It's empty. Who drank it?
Liquid Lunch, hour two, right after this.